Today, Future Motion launched the Pint X and the Onewheel GT, and they're dangling a discount carrot in front of you, hoping you'll decide to buy within the next 48 hours. Now, they don't make it easy on you. All Onewheel sales are final, but I've spent all day combing through the details of these products, and I want to help you make a good buying decision. Let's figure out what board is best for you. Now, during the live event, the Pint X was met with a lot of hate, but let's talk about why it might be a great option for a lot of people. Reason number one, the Pint X is a good choice. With the higher top speed and the longer range, the Pint X is finally a good one wheel for group rides. The top speed will help you keep up with the crew, and the longer range will mean that people don't have to wait on you to charge. Reason number two, the Pint X is a good choice. This is the one wheel you can order today and start riding next week. There's one rider in our crew who placed her order, and hers is set to ship on Tuesday. And of course, if you buy within the next 48 hours, you have the opportunity to save money up to $200. Now, these savings are limited to bundles, and we'll look at those in just a bit. If you find that you need to save up and wait, it's possible that the Onewheel GT and the Pint X will be on discount for Black Friday. Of course, I have no insider information, so I can't promise that. But if buying an untested board is scary to you, then you might want to wait for an online review first. For the Pint X, you'll get that before the holiday. For the GT, well, we'll talk about that later. The other positive I'll give to the Pint X is it is the more DIY and third-party product friendly of the two boards. It basically retains the Pint format. So if you already have fenders and foot pads and fast chargers that you like to use on your Pint, these are ready for you to use on your Pint X. For some of you who upgraded from the Pint, you already have these accessories and you can just leverage the same thing on the Pint X. The Pint X is also tire change friendly. So some of you love the Extra Rad or the Hoosier Whisper. You can work with those tires on the Pint X. The GT, well, again, we'll get to that later. Bottom line for the Pint X, it is a great upgrade for people who are new to one wheel or may have owned a Pint before. Those of you who already have Pint accessories will love that you can actually use those on the Pint X. And this is also good for those XR riders who might have felt that their board was a little too big, bulky, and heavy. When you think about owning a one wheel, it's not just the board itself, it's the chargers that you carry as well. And I know one of the things about the XR is the hypercharger is huge. The Pint Ultra charger is the size of the XR home charger, and a lot of you will appreciate a smaller board and a smaller charger that you can travel with. However, for the rest of you who are unbothered by the XR's size and weight and just want the best board possible, the Onewheel GT is the board for you. Many of the hardcore one-wheel riders turned their nose up at the Pint X, but were thrilled to see that the Onewheel GT was launching. I know I'm most excited about the additional range. I was recently on a group ride in DC where the Raleigh crew visited, and I actually ran out of battery on my stock XR. Many of the other riders had Shy batteries installed or the JW batteries installed. I just had a stock battery and I ran out of juice before the end of the ride. So I literally had to leave and take an Uber home. Another thing I'm excited about with the GT is the extra torque, and yes, I will take even just that 1 mile per hour of speed advantage over my XR. Now, the shipping story for the GT is quite different. You can order today, but don't expect to get your GT before 2022. Within minutes of the site going live, I placed the order for the Elite bundle, and my shipping date is January 18th. Now, I was chatting with some folks on Telegram, and someone ordered shortly after me, and their shipping date was January 25th. If getting your GT in a timely manner is important to you, I would say get your order in early. It's highly likely that the shipping dates get pushed back further and further and further the longer you wait. If you place an order and you want to check your estimated shipping date, then check out the Dude Where's My One Wheel tool on the website. And this whole shipping thing reminds me of when I bought my original Pint. I placed the order in May and the board didn't arrive until September 4th. It was crazy and it was so hard to wait. I considered canceling my order so many times. If you want a GT, get on it now. Another note on the GT, in addition to being the most powerful board, it's also the most proprietary. One of the surprising differences for the GT is the size of the rim for the hub motor. Now what this means is it's unlikely you'll be able to find a third-party tire that will fit on the GT. That's why Onewheel created its own custom tires for this release. So that means if you get a flat or you need a tire replacement, you'll have to send it to Future Motion in order to get that done. And mind you, this is a brand new board with a brand new set of rails and other components. That means that parts for fixing your board by yourself won't be readily available on the market. All of your repairs will have to go through Future Motion. And mind you, the warranty for the consumable parts on the board is only for 6 months. When I say consumable parts, I'm talking about the foot pad, the tire, and the battery. You do get a 12-month warranty for everything else. Some other quality of life considerations: the Onewheel GT is sexy, but she is a big jump. I'm gonna regret keeping this in the video, huh? So first off, the board is 35 pounds. That is 8 pounds heavier than the XR and the Pint X. Some describe the GT as built like a tank. The board is likely to take up more space, and more important than that, will take longer to charge. The site quotes 200 minutes to get to a full charge with the included charger, and for the hypercharger, you can get a full charge in 90 minutes. Now, on the positive side of quality of life upgrades, I do love that the increased brightness of the lights will mean for better night rides. Now, if you plan to buy into a bundle and take advantage of the discounts, there are going to be some unknowns that you won't be able to test before buying. For the Pint X and the GT, we don't know what the pushback profiles will be like. At what speed will pushback kick in? How aggressive is pushback? Will it let us kind of go beyond that to get to higher top speeds? I should get to test a Pint X next week, but the GT, we won't know until January. What is the true top speed for each of these boards? We won't know that until we try it. For me, the original Pint was pretty accurate at 16 miles per hour. My life top speed, even as an experienced rider, is about 15.4 miles per hour on a Pint. For the XR, I've gone 21.4 miles per hour. What will happen with the GT? Will we get aggressive pushback and not be able to exceed 20 miles per hour? Or will we be able to leverage more of that power band that we saw in the graph and be able to push a little bit further, just like we do on the XR? Will we have custom shaping? The site does list digital shaping as a feature for the GT. Now, digital shaping is even available on the Pint, but what is not is custom shaping. Instead of choosing just the 4 profiles given to us, can we fine-tune the board to get the ride feel that we want, like we can with the XR? How big will the GT hypercharger be? For the Pint X, we know the size of the Pint Ultra Charger. It's listed on the website as the fast charger option for the Pint X. But the Ultra Charger for the GT doesn't come with any measurements on the site. We don't know if it'll be the same size as the XR hypercharger or a bit larger. Will third-party tire makers step up to make tires for the GT? This is an unknown. Right now, the 6-inch rim size is very common in the go-kart world. Will Burris and Hoosier and the rest step up to make a 6.5-inch diameter tire so that we can change the tire on the GT without working through Future Motion? Will Future Motion hit their January shipping target? Those of us who ordered the Pint saw our shipping dates get pushed further and further into the year, and I hope that that's not the case for the GT. Let's cover a couple of things with the shopping experience on the website. In order to benefit from the $275 off on the GT or the up to $200 off on the Pint X, you have to buy into bundles that Future Motion put together for you. Now, these bundles may include some items that you don't want to purchase. If you buy the Elite bundle and then you remove the $90 or so stand, then you'll end up paying more for every other item and your cart will be more expensive. One just funny side note, the price of the original Onewheel Pint was increased by $100. This was likely done so that price-sensitive shoppers don't see a sub $1,000 Onewheel and decide to go with the original Pint instead of the more expensive Pint X. Now, if you're buying into a bundle, you won't see the options for the colorful mag handle pros that were just released. You'll have to buy those separately and add those to your cart. Also, the UI makes it really hard to notice the fluorescent yellow and the murdered out rail guard colors. And if you're trying to get a fender discount for the GT, then the carbon fiber fender is only available in the Elite package at a discount. Make sure you check your cart and see the discounts in your cart before you make your purchase. I've seen some weird behavior if you start playing around and removing items and adding new items. I saw some things double up. Make sure you clear the full cart before you start adding bundles and customizing your order to your liking. And one thing I often forget to order are the port plugs. Make sure you add them to your order before you check out. If you buy them separately, they're a $5 item that you'll end up paying even more for shipping for if you don't bundle it in with all the other products that you're getting. I almost forgot to record this. The bottom line essentials for me are the board, the fast chargers, since you have bigger batteries now, and if you live anywhere that rains, do get a fender. For the Pint, remember, you can go third party to get a fender, but for the GT, you'll have to buy one from Future Motion. I do prefer the carbon fiber fenders, even though they're more expensive, but the standard fenders will be okay also if you're shopping on a budget. And of course, you don't have to buy it from Future Motion, but make sure you get some safety gear. Protect that money maker. I hope this was helpful for you. I'm really excited to receive my GT Elite bundle. That's what I ordered. Of course, when I get the board, I'll do a proper review. So make sure you subscribe to the channel and you'll be the first to see it. This type of thing is really exciting because I know there's going to be many more one-wheelers joining the community. Congrats to all you who purchased a board. I look forward to sharing the excitement with you. Feel free to hit me up on Instagram at FollowDon, and